If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Sports Live coverage of sports for your love and support of all of that here in the Rio Grande Valley. The Real Sports Live Network is proud to bring you tonight high school baseball, where the Harlingen Cardinals are playing host to the Los Fresnos Falcons in a great matchup here at their stadium here at the Harlingen High School, which is actually located behind the Keys Academy. They have built two beautiful fields there, one for softball and one for baseball. And, of course, we're at the baseball field for tonight's contest. And now we're going to turn it over to Israel, the public address announcer.
Let's begin with the Falcons starting lineup. Number 2, playing center field, Ryan Kabaka. Playing left field, number 26, Joaquin Alvarado. Designated hitter, number 23, Orlando Rivera. For your pitcher, number 10, Alex Sandoval. Batting fourth, number 20, playing first base, Patricio Alvarado. Playing catcher, number 8, Santiago Medrano. Playing third base, number 3, Miguel Perez. At second base, number 9, Nicolas Posada. In right field, number 11, Sebastian Montes. And at shortstop, number 5, Angel Perez, and the rest of the Fresnos Falcons. And now for your hometown Harlingen Cardinals. Welcome to Harlingen Cardinals Baseball Teacher Appreciation Night. On behalf of our players, coaches, and school community, thank you for being there tonight. This is a special evening. We celebrate not only the dedication and hard work of our student athletes, but also the incredible support system that makes it all possible. Our families, staff, and especially our teachers. And tonight, we want to give a special, very thank you to our teachers. Your impact reaches far beyond the classroom. Your guide, mentor, and inspire these men every single day, helping them grow not only as students, but as individuals. The discipline, responsibility, perseverance they show on the field are built on the foundation you helped create. We're truly grateful for all you do. Thank you all again for being here tonight. Let's enjoy this evening and celebrate with our Cardinal family. And leading it off, number 13, Nate Gonzalez, escorted by Coach Jesus Martinez. Batting second, number 2, your shortstop, Isaiah Gaitan, escorted by Miss Cristina Guerrero. The man behind the plate, number 12, Marcos Snavely, escorted by Mrs. Janie Elder Torres. Batting fourth, your first baseman, number 20, Jaden Rodriguez, escorted by Coach Juan Martinez. And left field, number 5, Ana Mivarra, escorted by Mrs. Teresa Basan. At second base, number 4, Andy Garza, escorted by Mrs. Amanda Garza. At third base, number 24, Caleb Rangel, escorted by Miss Melissa Camarillo. Batting 8, number 6, your designated hitter, Julian Cardinals, escorted by Coach Valdemar Olivares. Playing right field, number 9, Christian Kellogg, escorted by Mr. Garza. Batting 9, number 7, Ty Palmer, escorted by Mrs. Castañeda. We have number 8, Noah Vargas, escorted by Mr. Mando Longoria. Number 3, Chris Barrientos, escorted by Mr. Hayden Flores. Number 11, Jeremiah Guzman, escorted by Miss Daniela Cantu. Number 10, Melchor Ruiz, escorted by Principal Leslie Ruiz. Number 19, Christian Marquez, escorted by Mrs. Yesenia Marquez. Number 17, Joshua Salazar. And number 0, Isaiah Ortiz, escorted by trainer John Prost. And that's your Harlingen Cardinals and your staff. Miguel Ramirez, escorted by Rolando Cuella. Our apologies.
Israel, do we do a national anthem here?
Now, if you move your head here, get on your feet for our national anthem.
And that will conclude our pregame festivities here at Harlingen Field. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
Homemade tamales and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
no matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Welcome back to Harlingen Stadium, where the Harlingen Cardinals were just about set for first pitch. And we'll take one quick more timeout before we get this one underway. So we'll be back with the first pitch in just a few moments.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College.
Well, the umpire has signaled play ball, and we are just about to get underway as Ryan Prepajal, the center fielder wearing the number 2 for the Falcons, will lead off.
Number 2, Ryan Prepajal.
Pitcher's going to be Nate Gonzalez for the Harlingen Cardinals. And the first pitch is a little high. Count goes 1-0. Pitch from Gonzalez is outside. That'll go 2-0. Next pitch. And it's a called strike. So it counts 2 balls and a strike to Prepajal. Pitch. Shows bunt. And that'll go 3-1 to Prepajal. 3 balls and a strike to Prepajal. Having some technical issues. We're trying to get those ironed out for you. 87 degrees at first pitch tonight here. Breezy. Some might even say flat out windy. And Prepajal is aboard with the walk. So it's and the pitch. Alvarado bats from the right side. Pitch is outside. Makes it 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. And we've got a timeout. So we got timeout on the field. We'll be back with more in just a minute.
Just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's auto body repair program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back here at Harlingen Cardinal Baseball Stadium. Brief timeout there. And runner back safely. Pitch to Alvarado. It's a called strike. It'll make it 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Joaquin Alvarado. Throw over to first, and runner's back. Prebijal ended up at first with the walk. He's at first. Alvarado, and Prebijal draws another throw. He's back safely. Gonzalez, pitch this time is outside. Makes it count 3-1. Alvarado steps out of the box. Gonzalez checks the runner. And with the pitch, strike call. So the count goes full to Joaquin Alvarado. Alvarado wears the number 26 for the Falcons. Playing left field today. There's a shot. That's going to be down for a base hit. And that'll move the runners up. So the Falcons have runners at first and second and nobody out. That'll bring up Orlando Rivera, wears the number 23. He's going to be the designated hitter for today. He'll bat from the right side of the plate. Pitch from Gonzalez. He takes a step off the mound. Pitches from the stretch. And goes ball 1. Top of the first, we're just under the way here at Harlingen Baseball Stadium. Falcons with runners at first and second. Gonzalez. The pitch. And it's going to low. So that count makes the count 2-0. Orlando Rivera, the batter. And a called strike. Makes it 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Gonzalez from the stretch. Alvarado's looking to almost get caught stealing, but the runners are back as Rivera now goes 3-1. 3-1 to Rivera. No outs here in the top of the first. Runners looked like they were going on the pitch, but got back safely. 3-1 to Rivera. Bunts. Play is good as the pitcher makes the play to third base. And there's 1 out. So the Falcons have runners at first and second. Good heads-up play by the pitcher, Gonzalez, to make the play over to third base. And now they're going to say a balk, as that he did not come set, so that'll move the runners to second and third. Brings up the batter, Patricio Alvarado, playing first base today. Alvarado wears the number 20. So Gonzalez called for the balk, and that moves the base runners up for the Falcons. Pitch to Alvarado. Ball's outside. 1-0 on the count. Gonzalez, pitch. High and inside. That'll make it 2-0. And it makes it 3-0. Pitch. And that's wild. But the runners decide they'll stay put. But that'll load the bases for the Falcons. So that'll bring up the center fielder, Santiago Medrano, bats from the right side of the plate. Medrano called strike. Goes 0-1. Bases are juiced for the Falcons. No place to put anybody. And a called strike. Goes 0-2. Santiago Medrano, the catcher for today's game. Bats from the right side. Looking at an 0-2 count. And that one's going to go high, so it makes it 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Medrano. Pitch from Gonzalez. A swing and a miss. And now there are 2 outs. Brings up Miguel Perez. The third baseman for the Falcons bats from the right side. With 2 outs here in the top of the first. Now Gonzalez steps off the mound, checks the runners. Pettis batting from the right side. Waits for the pitch, and it's inside and tight, and they're going to say it hit him. And the officials are going to, coaches are going to talk about it. Coach from Harlingen didn't think it hit him, but the Blues says it did. So that'll walk in the run. But that keeps the bases loaded. That'll bring up the second baseman, Nicholas Posada. Where's the number 9? He'll bat from the right side. Falcons take the early lead 1-0 after the hit by pitch forced the runner home. Gonzalez. Pitch is wild, and the runners are staying where they're at. Falcons playing conservative baseball, not making any chances. Coach is a little upset at third because he thought the runner at third should have gone home, but nonetheless, they're still anchored where they're at. 1-0 the count. Pitch from Gonzalez. And it's high. And a ball 2. And now 3-0. Ball's inside, and that'll walk in another runner home. So it's a 2-0 ball game here in the top of the first. As Posada goes to first base and walks the runner home, that'll bring up Sebastian Montez. Montez wearing the number 11, playing right field today. He'll also bat in from the right side. Pitch from Gonzalez. And a strike call. So 0-1 to count. And that's a little high. That'll go 1-1. Pitch from Gonzalez. It's inside and high. Make it 2-1. Gonzalez. The pitch. And a chopper down the third baseman. Shortstop. And he's not going to be there in time. So the Falcons with the base hit keep the runners juiced, but do add another tally, and now it's 3-0. Ball's outside. Three or four. Is it 3-0 or 4-0? 3-0. That's what I want to make sure of. Checking with Israel, our public address announcer, to make sure that everything was on track. Falcons lead this one 3-0. Count goes to 1-1. God, let's go. Two outs. Gonzalez having a little conversation with the umpire. Angel Perez at the plate. Strike 3. But not before the damage is done, as the Falcons score 3 at the end of the first half of the first. It's 3-0. Falcons will be back with more. So stay tuned. You're watching high school baseball on Real Sports Live.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I can do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. Fruya Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Back here at Harlingen Stadium, Cardinals coming to bat in their half of the first. They trail this one 3-0. And the batter is going to be Nate Gonzalez to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. Bats from the right side. Pitch is outside. Goes 1-0. Gonzalez hit the chopper to the third baseman. Should be an easy play, and it is. And there's one out. bring up the shortstop, Isaiah Gaitan. Gaitan will bat in from the right side. Playing shortstop today. Where's the number 2? Looks like that one was a ball. And this one is right down the pike, so that'll go for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gaitan. The pitch. And a curveball. Alex Sandoval on the mound for the Falcons. Left-handed pitcher. Count goes 1-2. And that one goes inside. Count goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Isaiah Gaitan. The pitch. There's a shot. Great. Nice shot and a very good catch by the shortstop for the Falcons. So that's 2 outs.
Your catcher, number 12, Marco Snavely.
Brings up Marco Snavely, the catcher for the Cardinals. Where's the number 12? And takes a pitch inside. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Falcons lead this one 3-0. Pitch is inside. And he got out of the way. Makes it 2-0. Sandoval working on that curveball, trying to push it inside and went a little bit too much. Snavely. And that one's going to go low. So 3-0 to Snavely. Pitch is called strike as he had the stop sign on, no doubt, with the 3-0 count. So that'll make the count 3-1. Ball's going to go outside, and that'll give the pass to Snavely. That'll bring up Jaden Rodriguez for the Cardinals.
First baseman, number 20, Jaden Rodriguez.
Rodriguez playing first base today, as they'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher, common in high school baseball. The pitch, and it's a called strike to Rodriguez. From the stretch, and a throw over to first is a little high, but runner back safely. Pitch. Up the middle. That's going to go for a base hit. Oh, snagged by the shortstop. What a great play. Just a hair short as he reaches. So now the Cardinals end up with runners at first and second.
Rodriguez brings up your left fielder, number 5, Adam Ibarra.
Adam Ibarra steps in. And the ball gets down. Ibarra
Base hit to load the bases for Ibarra. Brings up your second baseman, number 4, Andy Garza.
So Adam Ibarra with the base hit loads up the bases for the Cardinals. And a little talk with the pitcher from his catcher. Brings up number 4, second baseman Andy Garza. Bases juiced for the Cardinals. And there's a pop fly. Should be caught by the shortstop, and it does to end the inning. So the Cardinals strand 3 as we move to the second inning. To the top, we'll be back with more. It's the Falcons 3, the Cardinals 0. Back with more in just a moment.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Back here at Harlingen Stadium, we moved into the top of the second. The Los Fresnos Falcons lead this one 3-0. Brings us to the plate. The Falcons. Brings us to the top of the order. Ryan Prepajal, center fielder, steps in. And the count goes 1-1. Prepajal bats from the right side, playing center field today. Swing, and there's a shot towards right center field. He's going to go for 2, and is out. Great defense by the Cardinals as Prepajal tried to stretch that into a double and then slid off the bag, and the Cardinals defense took care of it, and there's one out. So that'll bring up Joaquin Alvarado left fielder. Where's the number 26 for the Falcons? He'll bat in from the right side. Fans filtering in here to watch some good high school baseball. Good crowd here on a Thursday, Maudie Thursday. Alvarado. And it counts 2-0. Joaquin Alvarado, the right-hander, facing Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the pitch, and it's high, and the count goes 3-0. So you can probably rest assured that the red light is on for Alvarado. And ball 4, and Alvarado is aboard. That'll bring up Orlando Rivera, the designated hitter for the Falcons. He bats for the right side. A true designated hitter, as he is batting for the pitcher, Alex Sandoval. Orlando Rivera bats from the right side. Falcons with the base runner at first. And a called strike. One out here in the top of the second. There's a shot to the pitcher, should be 2. And is. And the double play is converted by the Cardinals to retire the side. So at the end of 1.5, the Cardinals 0, the Falcons 3. Back with the bottom half of the second in just a bit.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
Hey, champ. My dad got hurt in a car crash, and our insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Back here at Harlingen Stadium, right next door to the Early Childhood Academy. We are here on a beautiful night for baseball as Caleb Rangel steps in for the Cardinals, playing third base today. Bats from the right side. Pitch from Sandoval is a called swinging strike. Curveball got him. Count goes 0-1. Sandoval, left-handed pitcher for the Falcons. And a curveball again, and this time he held up. So that makes it count 1-1. Bottom of the second, if you just joined us, it's 3-0 in favor of the Los Fresnos Falcons. Cardinals batting in their half of the second with Caleb Rangel at the plate. He looks at a pitch, and the count goes 1-2. Check that. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike for Rangel. And pitch is high. That'll make it. God dang. And that'll make it 3-1. And a strike call. And it'll move it to 3-2. So the full count is set up for Rangel with the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second. There's a shot to the third baseman, and it's going to get through his legs. So that'll be an E5 credited there as it went right through the croquet hoops. A term used by many a baseball broadcaster when it goes through the legs of the player.
Your designated hitter, number 6, Julian Cardinals.
Brings up the batter, Julian Cardinals, listed as the DH for today. He'll bat for the right side, wearing the number 6. Pitch and a swinging strike. Cardenas wears the number 6. Getting some last-minute instructions from his third base coach. Sandoval. And a throw over to first is not in time, but was close. Good idea there by the lefty pitcher for the Falcons to keep the runner honest at first. Sandoval from the stretch. And the runner's back, but close. Cardenas was showing bunt. He's sitting with an 0-1 count here in the bottom of the second. Cardinals trail 3-0. Right. Cardinals shows bunt and bunts, and they're going to have to go just to first. So they get the out at first. So there's 1 out here in the bottom half of the first as the sacrifice is good by Rangel. And they're able to move some things. Rangel makes it to second base on the sacrifice by Cardenas. Brings up the top of the order. Gonzalez, the pitcher, bats from the right side. And a swing and a miss. Check that. It's going to be Adam Ibarra. What's that, Coach? Okay, so he put him in for the pitcher?
No, he's a center fielder.
Okay, that's not what my lineup says. Okay, Ty Palmer bats. And a pop-up out of play. Keeps the count at 0-2. See that lineup is not right.
Julian was batting for Christian Keller.
Okay, but the lineup is not right because look what they got.
Then it's Ty Palmer. This was Cardinals, and this Ty Palmer, and then that's a Ty.
Okay. So Ty Palmer bats. Count with 1-2 to Palmer. Misread my lineup there. Palmer playing left field tonight. Swings, and a ground shot goes fouled on the third baseline. Keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here for the Cardinals. Bottom half of the second. They trail this one 3-0. Palmer. There's a shot. Might get through. And they're going to say he was tagged out at third. So 2 outs as the play made at second base, going to third for the runner is thrown out. Brings up the top of the order. Gonzalez. Throw over to first, runner back safely. Palmer reached on the fielder's choice. He's at first after the Falcons put the ball on the runner as he had tried to go to third. Gonzalez failed to see a pitch so far as the ball's in strike count is blank as Sandoval is keeping the runner honest over at first base. Falcons lead this one 3-0. Playing conservative baseball here. Left-hand pitcher from the stretch. Pitch. And a looks like a strike, but they're going to say no, he's safe. So they said he didn't go around, so that'll be 1-0 to Gonzalez. Falcons lead this one 3-0. We're in the bottom half of the second. Cardinals with a base runner at first base. Gonzalez, the pitcher, at the plate. The pitch, and a swing and a miss. And the count goes 1-1. 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike to Gonzalez. And a pitch, low, and the runner moves over to second on the pitch. So the count goes 2-1 to Gonzalez as Palmer moves over to second base. Sandoval from the stretch. Pitch is high. And they move the count to 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Gonzalez in the bottom of the second. Cardinals have a runner in scoring position. They trail this one 3-0. Pitch from Sandoval. And it's inside. And that'll put runners at first and second on the walk to Gonzalez. So that'll bring up number 2, as you heard the public address announcer say, Isaiah Gaitan, shortstop, bats from the right side. So now the Cardinals with runners in 1 runner in scoring position and a runner at first. The lefty Sandoval delivers, and the ball is inside. So the count goes 1-0. Crowd has filled up here tonight at Harlingen Early Childhood Stadium. The count 1-0. The pitch, and there's a little looper over second base, and they're going to have a play at first and makes it to the retired side. So the Cardinals come up empty. As they trail this one 3-0 as we move to the top of the third. Back with more in just a minute.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
We move into the top of the third. Brings up the Patricio Alvarado, the first baseman. Bats from the right side. There's a called strike. Pitch from Gonzalez, who's still on the mound for the Cardinals. And a foul ball. Makes the count 0-2. Top of the third, Los Fresnos Falcons. Ahead in this one, they lead it 3-0. And a wild pitch by Gonzalez, and that will add a ball to the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonzalez, as Alvarado steps out of the box. Gonzalez from the windup. The pitch, and foul goes up against the screen. Keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the third. Gonzalez, the pitch, and is way outside, and the count goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Alvarado. And a drop third strike, and the batter is out. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Beautiful night here. Brings up Santiago Medrano, bats from the right side. He's playing catcher tonight for the Falcons, as we've got one away here in the top of the third. Pitch from Gonzalez to Medrano is outside, and the count goes 2-0. There's a shot up high being called by the first baseman and makes the out. So there's 2 outs here in the top half of the third. Brings up Miguel Perez, the third baseman for the Falcons. First pitch is a called strike. And that one is going to go outside. Makes the count 1. And there's a shot. Should be handled by the center fielder and is. So there's 2 outs. And they're going to say he dropped it, so that's going to be a on base. So that'll bring up number 9, Nicholas Posada. Two outs here in the top of the third. Falcons lead it 3-0. They scored all their runs in the first inning. And we are in the top of the third. Pitch is wild and outside, and the runner moves to second. So Posada, with the 2-0 count, waits on the pitch from Gonzalez, and he steps off the mound. Now they're going to have a little chat as the catcher wants to talk. To another count to Posada. Gonzalez from the stretch. Delivers outside, and it's 3-0. 3-0 the count to Posada. Gonzalez's pitch is outside, and it's actually caught the corner, and that'll go 3-1. 3 balls and a strike, as the Blues said that one caught the corner. Two outs here in the top of the third. The pitch is outside, and the runners are checked, but they go back. So Posada makes it on the pass. It brings up Sebastian Montes. Where's the number 11 playing right field for the Falcons? Gonzalez with runners at first and second. And pitches outside. And it goes 1-0. Sebastian Montez at the plate, bats from the right side, waits for the pitch, and a called strike. So the count goes even at 1-1. Sun's starting to set here at Harlingen Stadium. Gonzalez from the stretch. And the Blues said it missed. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Pitch. And a called strike on the inside corner. So Montez with the even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez the pitch and a swing. And there's no need for it because it's a strikeout. So that'll retire the side. Base runners on the pond for the Falcons, but can't capitalize. That'll move us to the bottom of the third. Your score, it's 3-0. We'll be back with more in just a bit. You're listening and watching Rio Sports Live coverage of high school baseball. Back in just a moment.
It seems like you'll do anything for your clients.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, latte.
There's no place like Sherryland ISD. Returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
Back here at Harlingen, Marco Snavely steps in. And Snavely pops it out of play. Bats from the right side, faces the 0-1 count with the foul ball. Ball's inside, goes 1-1. Missed the corner. Sandoval pitching a shutout ball game for the Falcons. Cardinals had some opportunities, but unable to put some across the plate, as they hope to do so this inning. Snavely, the pitch. And there's a little looper to the shortstop. Should be an easy play, and is. So there's one away here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up number 20, Jaden Rodriguez, playing first base for the Cardinals. He bats from the right side. Sandoval got the ground ball to the shortstop and has one away. Pitch, and that one looked like an appeal, but no. They're going to say he's okay. 1-0 count. to Rodriguez. The pitch. And that one's going to a little bit low. Goes 2-0. Sandoval being very effective with his pitches tonight. Has a very good curveball. The pitch. Shot out to center field. Should be easy plate, and it is. And there's 2 away. So the center fielder took care of that play for the Falcons. Ryan Prepageon. That'll send Adam Ibarra to the plate. Where's the number 5? Playing left field tonight. Pitch. And it's called strike. 0-1 to Ibarra. 3-0 our score. The Los Fresnos Falcons in charge of this one. And there's a little chopper. It's going to go foul. That'll keep the count at 0-2. Adam Ibarra, left fielder for the Harlingen Cardinals. Waits for the pitch. There's a shot. Should be handled by the shortstop. He bobbles it, recovers, and they're going to say he didn't make it in time. So the Cardinals have a runner on because of the error by the shortstop. So Andy Garza steps in. He bats from the right side, facing Sandoval. The pitch. And that bender comes across. Comes a little wide, so it's 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. The pitch from Sandoval. There's a shot, but it's going to go way foul. Out of play. Makes the count 1-1. Andy Garza, second baseman for the Cardinals. Umpires called timeout to get a few baseballs in. Sandoval, the lefty for the Falcons, pitching a whale of a game. Pitches from the stretch. And is outside. Moves the count to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. To Andy Garza. Lights have come on here at Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Stadium. Cardinals with a runner at first, being cautious. 3-1 now the count. Cardinals need base runners. There's no doubt that the stop sign will probably be here on the 3-1 count. I don't think the runners will be moving. As the pitch from Sandoval. There's a strike right down the middle. So that makes the count 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Garza. And 2 outs. Runner will be going on the pitch. There's a chop foul. And that'll send the runner back. Keeps the count at 3-2 to Garza. When you look at a team like this and you see a pitcher that is mixing his pitches up, you can see that that can be a difference in a ball game, and tonight it is. Ball inside, and that's what the Cardinals were banking on, is not getting in a hurry and being patient at the plate. So now they're looking at runners with first and second and 2 outs.
Your third baseman, number 24, Caleb Rangel.
As was just announced, Caleb Rangel will step in. Playing third base, steps in from the right side. Catcher for the Falcons wants to make sure everybody knows their job. They've got 2 outs. Umpires making sure that everything's okay on the courtesy runner. And we're ready to go back to action. Sandoval on that one. Goes 1-0. 2 outs, bottom of the third. The Los Fresnos Falcons lead this one 3-0 over the Harlingen Cardinals. Cardinals have runners at first and second. 1-0 the count. Pitch. There's a shot. Should be down for a base hit, and is. And they're waving it home. And the Cardinals will score. So Garza delivers the RBI. And that breaks up. That breaks up the no-no for Sandoval. Or I should say the shutout, as it's now 3-1. Cardinals still with runners at first and second. Have 2 outs. Brings up the designated hitter, Julian Cardinals. Bats from the right side. Waits on the pitch from Sandoval. And a swing and miss. Sandoval has a little bit of a delay after he checks the runners before he delivers his pitch. Very common for a left-hander. Sandoval, pitch, and count goes 2-0. Excuse me, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cardinals. The pitcher Sandoval has runners at first and second and 2 outs, and a count with 1-1. Pitch, and it's fouled out of play. So you can assure that the runners will be moving on the pitch with the 1-2 count, as percentage baseball tells you to move on the pitch when you're behind in the count and you have 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 out, or excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Cardinals. Look for the runners to move on the pitch. The pitch, and it's inside. And the count goes 2-2. Little delayed by the base runners, a little hesitation there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Los Fresnos Falcons lead this one. The pitch, And a foul to the left, just up against the backstop. Keeps the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the designated hitter, Julian Cardinals. Runners at first and second for the Cardinals. The pitch. And it's a ball. Close pitch. Looked like it caught the corner, but the blue says no. So that moves the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. You can guarantee they will be moving on this pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Cardinals. The pitch from Sandoval. There's a shot, and that's going to score 1. And the Cardinals pick up 1 on the play. So Cardinals delivers. To make it a 3-2 ball game. And that's going to call a visit for the Cardinals coach. The Falcons coach, and that'll be it for Sandoval. Sandoval pitched a whale of a ball game up until now, and the Cardinals take advantage of the miscue on the base hit to move that score. We'll be back with more in just a bit with the pitching change.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, Forging Tomorrow's Leaders.
Back here at Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Stadium, as the Falcons have opted for the new pitcher to take over for Sandoval, as the Cardinals have picked up 2 runs here in the bottom of the third. New pitcher is the former center fielder Ryan Prepajal, right-hander for the Falcons. Not sure who went to take Prepajal's place in center, as we haven't been able to get that info. But that'll bring up number 7. That's going to be Tyler Palmer. And a pitch. Called strike on Palmer. Prepajal bringing the heat. Steps off the mound. Cardinals have runners at first and second. They've got 2 outs. The batter is Palmer, who faces the 0-1 count. Prepajal sets, delivers, and there is a catch made by the right fielder to end the inning. So the right fielder for the Falcons comes up strong. It's Nicholas Pizzata to end the inning. So that'll take it to the top of the 4th, but the Cardinals pick up 2. It is now a 3-2 ball game here. And we'll be back with more. You're listening and watching Real Sports Live. coverage of high school varsity baseball. Back with more in a moment.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Back here at Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Stadium, where the Cardinals are back on defense as Gonzalez still in the game, facing the Falcons here in the bottom of the first. Excuse me, the top of the first. Brings up number 5 for the Falcons, Angel Perez. He bats from the right side. He's the shortstop. Pitch from Gonzalez. As count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the count goes 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Angel Perez, the shortstop for the Falcons. As that ball goes out of play, waiting for a foul ball to come back into the field of play. And the Blue says, now we're ready. Pitch from Gonzalez. And a swing and get the strikeout. So there's one away here in the top of the first. That'll bring up the leadoff batter, Prepajal, who came in to pitch after Sandoval was pulled. Prepajal batting from the right side of the plate. Pitch from Gonzalez. Ball, first pitch is a ball. Gonzalez. Prepajal bunts, fielded by the pitcher, makes the play, and there are 2 outs. So Prepajal was hoping to use speed and get on the base path, but comes up a little short. So there's 2 outs. Brings up number 26, the left fielder for the Falcons, Joaquin Alvarado, to face Gonzalez. Gonzalez from the windup, pitch, and it's a called strike. And the ball goes outside. Gonzalez seems a little bit more calm than he was in the earlier innings. Feels like he might be in his rhythm, having control of his pitches with that last strikeout. Gonzalez, the pitch. And that bender got that batter. So it's 1-2. Gonzalez shows that he has a bender as well with that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is outside. So that makes the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Double deuces, as they call that in the game of baseball. Sometimes a lot of teams will shake their hats, take their hats off, and shake their hats when it's double deuces. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. And this one is called 3. So the Falcons go down in order. Our score remains. It's the Falcons 3. The Cardinals 0. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
Back here at Harlingen Early Childhood Stadium, we moved to the bottom of the 4th. I gave a little miscue there. I said 3-0. It's 3-2 is our score here. Falcons lead this one by 1 as we move into the Cardinal half of the 4th. Brings in the plate the pitcher, Nate Gonzalez, the right-hander. And he asks for time. Steps out of the box and now steps back in. Probijal still on the mound for the Falcons. He came in relief last inning. Ball was outside. Count goes 1-0. And that one hit him. So the hit by pitch will put the base runner on for the Cardinals. So Gonzalez, hit by the pitch, goes to first. Cardinals third base coach, the head coach, barking some signals over to his right. First base coach, knowing that the tying run is at first base. Brings up Isaiah Gaitan, shortstop for the Cardinals. Throw from Probijal is a quick one, but he's back in safe. Gonzalez is at first base after being hit by the pitch. Gaitan at the plate. The pitch, a swing and a miss, and the count goes 0-1. Probijal coming across with that fastball. Having some luck with that pitch. And throw back over to first, runner back in time. No outs here in the bottom of the 4th as the Harlingen Cardinals are at the plate and trailing this one by 1. 3-2 to the Los Fresnos Falcons. The pitch from Gaitan. And a pickoff. And they're going to say that he's in there safe. So Gonzalez goes to second on the steal as the Throw was close, but the Blues said he was in there. So now we got a 1-1 count to Gaitan. Gaitan, the shortstop for the Harlingen Cardinals, facing a 1-1 count, shows bunt and fouls at bunt. Bunt goes foul, so count goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gaitan. Timeout called as the third base coach, head coach, wants to chat with his batter, reminding him that the tying run is at second base and that he represents the go-ahead run. Gaitan back into the box. Prepajal from the stretch. Gonzalez is at second. Swing and a miss. The count stays 1-2 as they say he chopped it foul. One ball, 2 strikes to Gaitan. Pitch from Prepajal is outside, and that'll even it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gaitan. We're in the bottom half of the fourth. Cardinals trail by 1. They have the tying run at second base with the go-ahead run at the plate. This one going to go over to the left field, and it's tracked down as catch is made. So there's 1 out as the left fielder makes the catch for the Falcons. Joaquin Alvarado managed to chase that one down and make the catch for the Falcons.
Your catcher, number 12, Marco Snavely.
So Marco Snavely will be intentionally walked to set up the double play ball. Not uncommon here in high school baseball. So Snavely goes to first base, and then he will be immediately exchanged out since he's playing catching for the courtesy runner. So now the Cardinals have runners at first and second
Your first baseman, number 20, Jaden
with 1 out. Brings up the first baseman, Jaden Rodriguez, to the plate. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch is a called strike. Rodriguez goes behind in the count, 0-1, as the catcher, Santiago Madrano, wants to go out and talk to his pitcher, Ryan Prepajal. Now they've got their signals straight. Cardinals with runners at first and second. They have 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. They trail by 1. The go-ahead runners at first base. The pitch gets away, and the runners are going to advance at least a third. So the runner did not advance at first, but the double play ball is still in order with the runner not advancing. Pitch, a swing, and a foul. So Rodriguez finds himself behind in the count, 1-2. as he's looking to make something happen here for the Cardinals. The pitch. And that's a little chopper goes foul. Keeps the count at 1-2 for Rodriguez. Cardinals have runners at the corners. The tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first. Jaden Rodriguez, number 20, the first baseman for the Cardinals, is at the plate. 1-2 the count. Prepazol on the mound for the Falcons. They lead it right now 3-2. But the Cardinals want to do something about that. Prepazol, the pitch. A foul ball, and it looks like it's going to go out of play. That goes up against the screen. So I'll keep the count at 1-2 strikes to Rodriguez. Prepazol pitching from this stretch. Sets and delivers. And throw down to second as the runner advances. And the count goes 2-2. Catcher tried to do a short throw to the shortstop, hoping to decoy the runner at third, but did not happen. And now the double play no longer in effect, as the Cardinals have runners at second and third, both in scoring position with a 2-2 count and 1 out. The pitch. And it's a called strike. And Rodriguez goes down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. As was just announced, Ibarra will be coming to the plate with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Ibarra waits from the pitch from Prepazol. Is outside, gets away, but the catcher has a good block. Make the count 1-0. One ball, no strikes to Ibarra. Pitch. Down in the dirt again, and the count is 2-0. Cardinals trail this one by 1, but they have runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Ibarra at the plate. 2-0 the count. Cautious here. Swing and a miss. Makes it 2 balls and a strike to Ibarra. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. 1-run ball game. Cardinals trying to get another run across the dish. And this one goes outside to make it a 3-1 count. So Prepazol in a little tight spot here as he faces a 3-1 count with the Cardinals runners in scoring position. From the stretch. Pitch, foul, popped up, might be caught, and is. So the Cardinals are unsuccessful of getting the runners across the dish. We move into the top of the 5th. It's still 3-2 in favor of the Cardinals. Back with more in just a moment.
Takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Southmost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades, TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
Back here at Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Stadium, we move to the top of the 5th. Los Fresnos Falcons lead this one 3-2. Brings up their designated hitter, number 23, Orlando Rivera. Gonzalez still on the hill for the Cardinals. 3-2 our score. Falcons lead this one by 1. We've moved into the top of the 5th. Pitch from Gonzalez is outside. It's going to go 2-0. To Rivera. And a strike call. Gonzalez throws a little heater across the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike to Orlando Rivera. And popped up out of play. And that'll make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the designated hitter, Orlando Rivera. Gonzalez. And a batter steps out. Gonzalez decided he's going to work from the wind-up as first batter of the inning. Rivera, the designated hitter. And now the pitch from Gonzalez. And that one's going to be popped up, and it looks like it may go out of play and does. Keeps the count at 2-2 to Rivera. Los Fresnos Falcons holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Gonzalez asks for a new baseball and gets it. And now he throws it back over to the side of the dugout. Two and two, the count to Rivera. Gonzalez from the windup. The pitch. And this one's going to be popped up. Should be playable. And it's handled by the first baseman. So there's one out here in the top of the 5th. Brings up Patricio Alvarado, the first baseman for the Falcons. Catch was made by Jaden Rodriguez for the putout on the fly ball. Pitch from Gonzalez. Strike call. As I said earlier, Gonzalez seems to have found his rhythm in the last 3 innings. Seems to have calmed down. His pitches are more in control, and he's getting the ground balls and the pop-ups. Ball goes high. It's going to be count 1-1. Top of the fifth. Alvarado, the batter. The pitch from Gonzalez. It's high. Moves the count to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Patricio Alvarado. Alvarado playing first base for the Falcons tonight. Gonzalez. The pitch. And it's fouled back. Keeps the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Patricio Alvarado. Want to remind you that RSL is a great place to advertise. If your business is interested in advertising, wants to get out in front of a lot of people that love sports, then RSL is your connection. Batter steps out. Little delay. Pitch from Gonzalez. And foul back up against the screen. Keeps the count at 2-2. 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alvarado, the batter. We're in the top of the fifth. 3-2 our score. Los Fresnos. And the pitch is wide. Makes the count 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Alvarado. And there's a shot to left field, but should be played by the left fielder, and is. And there are 2 outs. That'll bring up Santiago Medrano, the center fielder. Where's the number 8 for the Falcons? Catching tonight for the Falcons. Takes a little time to get set. Gonzalez with 2 outs. Facing the number 5 hole hitters, Santiago Medrano. Pitch. And a strike call. And quickly, Medrano was behind 0-1. Gonzalez's pitch is high and outside. Makes it count even at 1. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Falcons lead it 2-1. Gonzalez from the windup. The pitch is outside again and goes 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Santiago Medrano, the catcher for the Falcons. And a called strike. And Medrano doesn't like it. So now, as we were talking about, it's double deuces again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Medrano. The pitch. And it hits him. And a hit by pitch. Gonzalez thought he was crowding the plate as he's talking to his coach, but nonetheless, he's at first base. So now the coach wants to talk to the blue with a little discussion. So that'll bring up the first baseman. Check that. That's going to bring up the third baseman. Number 3, Miguel Perez. And everybody getting set here. Falcons, or the runner at first. Pitch from Gonzalez. Is a called strike. A 1-1 the count. 2 outs. Falcons with a runner at first after they hit by pitch. And the pitch is outside to go even at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And throw over to first, and the runner's back. Pitch is high. Makes it 2-1 to Medrano. Excuse me, Pettis. The pitch outside, way wide. What was it Bob you used to say in Major League? Just a bit outside. 3 balls and a strike, 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Pettis takes a called strike. Fills the count up at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Pettis. Falcons with the runner at first after being hit by the pitch. Now they face 3-2. And the pitch is a little short. Grounder, going to be trouble. And the Falcons have base runners at first and second. So no way to make the play. And Pettis is aboard. So that'll bring up Nicholas Posada, second baseman for the Falcons. He's got runners at first and second. Pitch from Gonzalez is wide and outside. Almost got away from the catcher. 1-0 the count. This is what happened to the Cardinals in the first inning. Giving up some miscues and allowing some runners to come across the ditch on some wild pitches. 2-0 the count. Gonzalez, the right-hander. And goes 3-0. Fans wanting a strike on that pitch, but they didn't get it. So I would imagine the take sign will be on for the young man at the plate. Strike call. And he had the take sign on, no doubt. 3-1 to count. Nicholas Posada, second baseman for the Falcons. 3-1 count. And another strike 2. Posada thought he was on, but that was right down the middle. No doubt about it. No doubt about that one. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Posada. Gonzalez with 2 straight strike calls by the blue. Gonzalez from the stretch. And a foul tip up against the screen, and that'll keep it at 3-2. Runners were no doubt moving on the pitch with 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. But they are back to their respective bases. They have runners at first and second. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Posada. The pitch from Gonzalez from the stretch. There's a little blooper to shortstop, and that will end the scoring thread. So the Falcons are retired. So after 4.5 of play, we move to the bottom of the 5th. Our score remains 3-2. Back with more in just a moment. You're watching Real Sports Live, coverage of high school baseball.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Back here at Harlingen High School Early Childhood Academy Stadium, the home of the Harlingen Cardinals. Unique night tonight was Teacher Appreciation Night. Each player escorted a teacher to home plate and was presented with a flower. Nice touch. Very much appreciative. Brings up Andy Garza to the plate. There's a foul ball out of plate. As the count goes. 0-2. Pitch. And a swing. And they're going to say a foul tip. Catcher did not hang on. So to keep the count at 0-2. And a little break by the players. So we'll take a quick break. Back with more in just a minute. Watching Real Sports Live, coverage of high school baseball.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up.
Quick little mound visit. Back 3-2 our score. Cardinals coming to bat. And their half of the fifth. Andy Garza at the plate. 0-2 count. The pitch from Prepajal. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for Prepajal. So there's one away. As you just heard, Caleb Bradhell was just announced. The third baseman for the Cardinals. One out here in the bottom of the five. Little breaking ball there. Just missed. Goes 1-0. Prepajal from the windup. From the pitch. And they're going to say just a little low. Goes 2-0 to Ranhell. Still quite a bit of a breeze out there. You can see the pitcher's jersey flapping when he goes to set the stretch. The pitch. And it's low. That's going to go to 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. You can bet that the red light is on for the Cardinal hitter as they trail this one by 1, and he represents the tying run. And a called strike. No doubt the stop sign was on to Rangel. And this one's a little low, so Rangel will reach. So the Cardinals have the tying run at reach first base and the go-ahead run coming to the plate. Designated hitter Julian Cardinals will step up to the plate. Bats from the right side. He represents the go-ahead run. And it pitches outside. 1-0. Pitch from Prebajal. Is a called strike, and the count goes 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the designated hitter, number 6, Julian Cardinals. Double play ball for the Falcons. They get 1 and they get 2. So the Falcons pick up the double play to end the inning. That'll keep our score the same. We'll be back with more as we move into the 6th. You're listening and watching to high school baseball. The Los Fresnos Falcons 3. The Harlingen Cardinals 2. We'll be back with more in this 6th inning in just a bit.
I've come a long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every...
Welcome back to Harlingen High School Stadium, Early Childhood Academy, where the Harlingen Cardinals trail this one by 1 and have decided to have it add a new pitcher to take over for Gonzalez. So his night is through. So I would imagine the numbers were reaching a little high for Gonzalez. One thing in high school baseball is a pitch count is kept, and pitches cannot go over at a certain number. That brings up Marco Snavely to the line. So his name will go into the book as the reliever for the Cardinals. So Sebastian Montes for the Falcons will lead it off as we have moved into the top of the 6th. Snavely from the windup, the pitch. And it's going to go a little low. It goes 1-0. So Sebastian Montemayor, number 11, now with a 2-1 count. Two balls and a strike. And now it goes 3-1. Snavely, the pitch, popped up, and that was going to go out of play. So that'll fill it up, 3-2 to the Falcon batter. Montemayor. Snavely from the windup, the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And a big strikeout for the Cardinals. That'll bring up Angel Pettis. Playing shortstop tonight. Where's the number 5 for the Falcons? Snavely. Pitch. A little high, and it's going to go 1-0. One out here in the top of the 6th. Cardinals trail this one by 1 run. Falcons trying to increase their lead. They lead it 3-2. The pitch, and it's a called strike to go 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Snavely steps off the mound. Now comes back. Pitch. And it's foul's going to. Ball's possibly caught. And is dropped. So the second baseman unable to come up with it for the Falcons, or excuse me, for the Cardinals, which allows Montemayor to reach. So Montemayor is at first base. I'm not so sure if they're going to count that as an error or as a hit. So that'll bring up the top of the order, Ryan Prepajal. And we have timeout as the officials give a warning. Umpire, I should say. With 1-1 the count. Snavely. Pitch gets away from the catcher. Falcons runner moves to second. Count goes 2-1. Ryan Prepajal now in the pitching duties for the Falcons. Facing a 2 balls and 1 strike count. Pitch is high, and Snavely having some control issues right now. It's 2-1. Oh, it's 2-0 count. Pitch from Snavely. That's a called strike. A little confusion on the count there. 3 balls and a strike to Prepajal. Pitch from Snavely is high. And now the Falcons have runners at first and second as Prepajal is aboard. That'll bring up the DH, Orlando Rivera. Check that. That's going to be up the left fielder, number 26, Joaquin Alvarado. Got ahead of myself there. Sorry about that. So the Falcons have runners at first and second, and that's going to require a trip from the coach of the Cardinals. So we'll be back with a possible pitching change in just a minute. You're watching Real Sports Live coverage of high school baseball. Back in just a bit.
No matter where you are in life.
Back here at the stadium was resumed. No pitching change. It's a little chat to settle the pitcher down by the Cardinal coach. Pitch from Snavely. Batter shows bunt. Joaquin Alvarado. We just got the official pitch count numbers. Guy Gonzalez had 109 pitches for the Cardinals, while Sandoval was pulled after 62 pitches. Time is called. A little concern about some safety issues about a player, so they resume action. Falcons with runners at first and second. Counts 0-1. Pitch is outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to number 26, the left fielder, Joaquin Alvarado. Alvarado, the number 2 spot for the Falcons. That pitch is going to go for a strike as Snavely drops the curveball in. So that makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes as the curveball from Snavely snuck in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Joaquin Alvarado, the number 2 hitter. This one's popped up and is going to go out of play. So the count remains 1-2. On deck, it's the designated hitter for the Falcons, the Orlando Rivera, that will follow Alvarado. Falcons with runners at first and second. They lead this game 3-2. We are in the top of the 6th. 1-2 the count with 1 out. The pitch. And it's going to go for a drop third strike, and the runner should be out because of the rule with runners at first and second on a drop third strike. But I believe they're just going to clear it. So that gives you 2 outs with the runners now at first and third for the Falcons. And 2 outs. As we said, that's going to bring up the 3 spot, which is Orlando Rivera, listed as the designated hitter for the Falcons. He'll step into the right side of the dish. Snavely on the mound, pitching from the stretch. Right-hander. The delivery. And it's a called strike. Rivetta, the right-hander, designated hitter for the Falcons. They have runners at the corner. They lead this one 3-2. The pitch from Snavely as he sets from the stretch. The delivery is outside, and the runner advances on the pitch. So now the double force play is out, as there are 2 outs, but with the runner advancing to second, no option there. 1-1 to count to Rivera. Snavely on the mound for the Cardinals from the stretch. The pitch. And just a tad outside. And a lot of groans here at the stadium. Snavely from the stretch. Outside. And the count goes 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Rivera. Snavely on in relief from the stretch. The delivery. There's a pop-up. Should be caught by the left fielder. And is. To retire the side. So the Falcons leave 2 runners stranded. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Our score, it's the Falcons 3, the Cardinals 2, coming to bat as we move to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back with more. You're watching Real Sports Live. Coverage of high school baseball. Back in just a moment.
Help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more.
Back here at Harlingen High School Early Academy Stadium, we're moving into the bottom of the 6th. We want to give a big shout out to Mr. Joe Boland, who's been under the weather a little bit. We offer him some well wishes and prayers for a speedy recovery. Wish you well there, Joe. I know you're doing a lot of games, getting ready to do the basketball showcase, which will be held at South Padre Island April the 11th. Yours truly will be doing the public address announcing. Look forward to seeing you all out there. Bottom of the 6th, Cardinals trailing by 1. Pitch from Prepajal. And it's in for a called strike. Ty Palmer, the center fielder at the plate, down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Give a big shout out to Mr. Burt, our engineer for Real Sports Live, always doing a masterful job. He came in and helped me get some technical issues squared away for tonight's broadcast. I want to thank you, Burt. if you're listening or watching, give me a tip of the cap to you, sir, as we do in baseball. Being around the game for as long as I have, I've seen a lot of changes in the game of baseball, and I'm not so sure I like the pitch call being used now in Major League Baseball where they can challenge. Not so sure I like that one. I still like the human error, but then again, when you see a lot of errors, you can question why that's happening, and then maybe it should be happening for the new ABS system. Back here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Little short looper, going to be caught by the right fielder. So Ty Palmer flies out to the right fielder. Nicholas Posada for the first out of the 6th.
Your second baseman, number 13, Nate Gonzalez.
So the starting pitcher, who's in the leadoff spot, comes to the plate, still in the game, and fouled off. Goes 0-1. Gonzalez, as we said, was retired as a pitcher after throwing 109 pitches. And Sandoval, the lefty for the Falcons, was pulled after throwing 62 pitches. Unique and very controversial point on whether or not pitches should be counted, but in high school, they have opted to count pitches. So if they feel an arm might be in trouble, they will keep an eye on that. Strike call to the batter. Nate Gonzalez. It's a shot to the third baseman, and it's played clearly. So the 5-3 sets Mr. Gonzalez down, and now there are 2 outs.
For your Cardinals, your shortstop, number 2, Isaiah Gaidan.
As you just heard, the public address announcer, Mr. Israel, who's been a great help for me tonight, doing a great job as the public address announcer here at Harlingen Stadium, announced Mr. Gaitan as the batter. Shortstop. And a bender pitch by Prepajal. Gets away. Makes the count 1-0. Bottom of the 6th, Cardinals trail by 1. And the count goes 2-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 our score in favor of the Falcons. The pitch, and it's high and breaks, and broke the wrong way. As Prepajal is trying to throw a bender there, and it broke to the other side of the plate. So you can imagine that the stop sign will be on for Gaitan as he faces a 3-0 count. The pitch, and ball 4, and Gaitan is aboard. So now the Cardinal fans have something to cheer about as the tying run is at first base. No visit from the Falcon coach yet. However, the Falcon catcher is stepping out, giving some signals to his defense. No doubt about it. They want to get out of this inning with no damage and keep their 1-run lead intact. Cardinals trying to do something about it as they send Snavely, the new reliever, to the plate. Snavely. Pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Third baseman has picked up. And that'll retire to side. So after 6, our score remains. It's the Cardinals 2, the Falcons 3, and lead it and getting ready to move to the top of the 7th. We'll be back with more. You're watching Real Sports Live coverage of high school baseball. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back here at Harlingen High School Early Childhood Academy Stadium, where we're in a 1-run game. The Falcons of Los Fresnos lead this one 3-2 as we move to the top of the 7th. I want to give a big shout out to Malachi and Ryan working the camera tonight. And we want to give a big shout out to Jammer, who's always taking care of the engineering back at the studio as we move into the top of the 7th. Falcons. Snavely on the mound for the Cardinals. Pitch. Pitch is high. Alvarado, the batter, goes with a 3-1 count. Three balls and a strike. And a called strike fills it up. 3-2 to Alvarado. Alvarado in the cleanup spot. Ball gets away. And Alvarado is at first base. So the Falcons have a base runner. Brings up the number 5 hole hitter, Santiago Medrano, center fielder, and a throw over to first. And Alvarado back in safely. Falcons lead this one by 1 run. We're in the top of the 7th. Cardinals trying to get out of this one so they can give it a last-ditch effort in their half of the 7th to see if they can tie this thing up. But right now they trail by 1. Throw over to first, runner back. Snavely facing Medrano. Medrano, the catcher for the Falcons, has yet to receive a pitch and gets the first one and goes wide. So the count's 1-0. Snavely. Yeah, strike call to even it at 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Medrano. No outs here. We're in the top of the 7th. Medrano gets some instructions from his coach over at third base, so they'll have a little chat. Hard for this to take place in Major League Baseball today because of the pitch clock. And for some, they like it. For some, they don't. I'm in the agreement that I don't like the pitch clock at all. I don't think the pitcher should have that type of pressure to deliver a pitch when he's not ready. But it's the interest of speeding up the game. Right now, it's not in high school. Snavely from the stretch. Medrano shows bunt. And the count goes 2-1. Fans don't like it. 2 balls and a strike to Medrano. Two balls and a strike. Throw quick over to first, runner back. Medrano. They're wanting a balk, and they're going to get it. They're going to say Snavely balked, and the runner will go to second base. So on the balk, the Falcons move a runner into scoring position here in the top of the 7th. Medrano at the plate. 2-1 the count. Medrano showing bunt. Now Snavely steps off the mound. A little cat and mouse game going on here. Strategy. Ball goes outside, makes the count 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Medrano. Snavely from the stretch. Medrano again shows bunt and pulls back. This time it's a called strike. Fills it up at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. And the runner. And they're going to say that's a dead ball, and the runner's going to have to go back to second. And the Cardinal coach is out chalk with the blue. So now they're going to discuss it with the base umpire as the Cardinal coach having a little discussion here. I'm not really sure what the discussion is all about, whether they thought it was a hit by pitch. But I can't figure out which way they're going to go with it. If they're decided on whether or not it's if it's a count issue or if it's a hit by pitch or the runner. We know the runner at second can't move if the ball is dead. The rules state that on a pitch, if the ball is dead, hit by pitch, they cannot advance. And that appears to have been the case, but nonetheless, Falcons have runners at first and second. And I'll bring up Miguel Pettis. So the Falcons with runners at first and second. Infield cheating in, expecting the bunt. as Medrano showed bunt 3 times. As Pettis bunts. And the sacrifice is no good, but it does move the runners up. So the sacrifice is successful, but the Cardinals do pick up the out. Little discussion now with the Blue and the coach of Los Fresnos, letting them know coach wanted interference, but the base umpire says no. Coaches having a little discussion amongst themselves for the Falcons as time is called. Probably an instruction about being in the lane for the play. Everything seems to be straightened out now as everybody goes back to their respective positions. Snavely on the mound. Falcons with runners at second and third. Brings up Nicholas Posada, the right fielder, who made a great catch earlier to the plate. Pitch from Snavely is a called strike. Runners at second and third. 0-1 the count. And tried to frame it, but it came up a little wide. 1-1 the count to Nick Posada. Posada in the 7 hole. They'll have Montemayor and Pettis to follow. Snavely with 1 out, 2 balls and a strike to Posada. Swing and a miss. And they're going to say he fouled it. So it's 2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Snavely. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Posada at the plate. Posada from the windup. The pitch. And they're going to say it's low, and Posada is thankful, but Snavely is not happy as the count goes 3-2. Snavely a little disappointed in the call. Snavely from the windup. The pitch to Posada. Goes inside. And we're going to have some discussion here as the ball was dead. As the runners should all not advance because the bases were not loaded. We'll see how they rule this one, but legally, the bases should be loaded after the play. If it's a hit by pitch, that means the ball is dead. The runner will be sent to first base, and then all the other base runners cannot advance because the ball is dead. But I'm not so sure how they ruled this. Are they giving them the run? So the run has been awarded to the Falcons. So regardless, the Falcons have runners at second and third and scored, and our score is now 4-2. So that'll bring up Sebastian Montemayor. Where's the number 11 playing right field for the Falcons? And Snavely, a little frustrated. Now trails by another run by the score of 4-2. And still only one out, but an 0-2 count. And a foul tip. So it's 0-2 to Montemayor. Angel Pettis on deck. And then they'll be back at the top of the order. Snavely, 0-2 the count, the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Go to first base, and the batter's out. So now there's 2 outs. Falcons have runners at second and third. Brings up Angel Pettis, number 5, the shortstop for the Falcons. So Snavely now working with 2 outs. And the pitch is a little high. And it'll be 1-0. Four to 2 our score. And a shot to left center. Being chased by the left fielder. It makes a call. And makes the catch to retire to side. But the Falcons get one more. We move to the bottom of the 7th. It's the Falcons 4, the Cardinals 2. Back with more in just a bit. You're watching Real Sports Live coverage of high school baseball. Back in a moment.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I could do that.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting
back here at Harlingen Early Academy High School Stadium, the Los Fresnos Falcons take the lead on a controversial play, 4-2, as we move into the bottom frame of this one. It's the bottom of the 7th for the Cardinals as they trail 4-2. Jaden Rodriguez, the cleanup hitter, will step in. He bats from the right side to see if he can get something going for the Cardinals. And there's no doubt that the coach for the Cardinals will play conservative baseball to move base runners. But he doesn't want to take the bat out of his players' hands either. you have to play a little bit of a strategy here. You're down 2 runs. You need base runners. The biggest thing you can teach your young ball players is to have patience at the plate. Pitch is high. It was 2-1. Rodriguez. And the count goes 3-1. So now definitely experience and patience at the plate is important. And Rodriguez should have that since he sits in as the cleanup hitter for the Cardinals. They trail by 2 runs, so every base runner is important. With a 3-1 count, he needs to be patient. The pitch from Prepajal. Strike is a call, and it was right down the center. Unusual to see Rodriguez show bunt with him being the cleanup hitter. Down 2 runs, but they want base runners. And they got one. Rodriguez is at first. And the tying run is coming to the plate. Adam Ibarra is going to come to the plate. He represents the tying run.
Your catcher, number 5, Adam Ibarra.
Ibarra playing catcher for your Cardinals. Prepajal on a quick throw. Runner back safely. Ibarra wears the number 5. Has his hoodie on underneath his jersey tonight. Pitch from Prepajal. It's high. And the count goes 1-0. And the coach signals for the courtesy runner for Ibarra. Common in high school baseball, as we've said before, for the courtesy runner to speed up the game, allowing them to be a runner for the catcher. 1-0 the count. And a called strike. There's a foul shot for Adam Ibarra. 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Bottom frame of the 7th. The Cardinals have to make something happen or it's over. They trail by 2. Ibarra, the number 5 hitter. Ball is outside, and that'll even the count up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ibarra. Rodriguez at first. He reached on the walk. Prepajal. Swing and a miss. And Ibarra goes down on strikes. So quickly there's 1 out.
Your left fielder, number 4, Andy Garza.
Just announced by the PA announcer Israel that Andy Garza is coming to the plate. The number 6 hole hitter. And fouls this one up and out of play. And he'll be behind the count 0-1. Cardinals with a base runner at first. They trail by 2. Controversial play last half of the inning of the 7th for the Falcons. Allowed them to get a run score. And that's where we sit, 4-2. Wild pitch there by Prepajal, but is grabbed by the catcher to make the count 2 and even at 1. So the count goes to 1-1. And Garza now finds himself in a hole, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Andy Garza, second baseman for the Cardinals. Prepajal from the stretch. The pitch is going to be low, and that'll leave it up at 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom half of the 7th. Cardinals trail by 2. It's 4-2 our score. The visiting Falcons up by 2. Garza. Swing and a miss. And now the Cardinals are down to their last out. So the Cardinals with 2 outs. Now send Caleb Rangel to the plate. Third baseman not being pinch hit for here, even though he sits at the bottom of the order at the 7th slot. Prepajal from the stretch. Pitch and a called strike on the breaking ball. So it's 0-1 to Rangel. Cardinals trail by 2. Rangel, 2 outs and 0-1 in the count. And a pop-up, this should be it. And he's caught by the shortstop, and that is the ball game. So the Los Fresnos Falcons defeat the Harlingen Cardinals in a controversial play, which will be discussed and talked about, I'm sure, for the next few days or so. But our final goes to the Los Fresnos Falcons. They win this one 4-2. We will be back with more and the wrap-up in just a moment. You're listening and watching Real Sports Live, coverage of high school varsity baseball. Back with the postgame and the winner and the star of the game for the game tonight. Once again, our final, the Los Fresnos Falcons 4, the Harlingen Cardinals 2. Back with more in just a moment.
Gaining new skills. TSC has affordable programs designed to time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success.
Back here at Harlingen Early Childhood Academy Stadium, where the Harlingen Cardinals fall to the Los Fresnos Falcons by the score of 4-2. An interesting ball game and a great ball game tonight. Great weather, great pitching by the Los Fresnos Falcons. And our star of the game, we're going to go with Ryan Sandoval, who led the Falcons to 3 scoreless innings until the Cardinals able to get a few. But right now, we're going to give our star of the game tonight to Mr. Ryan Sandoval, starting pitcher for the Los Fresnos Falcons. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you've had a wonderful evening. We look forward to seeing you in the very near future. You know that your leader of all sports coverage right here is Real Sports Live, where we cover baseball, basketball, softball, football, pickleball, soccer. You name that sport, Real Sports Live is going to have it covered. We're also getting ready for our basketball showcase being headed up by our founder, Mr. Joe Bowling, who will be having everything lined up April the 11th. And once again, yours truly, Doug Robinson, will be on the public address announcer. So, for my folks that did a wonderful, great job tonight, I want to thank Israel, the public address announcer for Harlingen Cardinals, my camera operators Malachi and Ryan, who did an excellent job, our man Jammer back at the studio, and our man Bert, always on the fly for engineering to help us out and make sure everything goes smoothly. So, from Harlingen High School Early Childhood Academy Stadium, tonight, it's the Los Fresnos Falcons. They win this one by the score of 4-2. You've been watching Real Sports Live. We'll see you next time. But until then, good night, drive safe, and wherever you are, keep RSL tuned in to you. Good night, everyone.